The United States has launched military strikes against sites within Venezuela, including key military facilities. This significant escalation was confirmed by U.S. officials, with President Trump announcing that Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife had been captured and flown out of the country during these large-scale strikes. This action follows months of a substantial U.S. military buildup in the region. The USS Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier and numerous other warships have been positioned in the Caribbean. This military presence has been accompanied by a series of aggressive U.S. actions targeting Venezuela. In recent weeks, the U.S. seized 2 oil tankers off Venezuela and conducted deadly strikes on over 30 boats, alleging they were involved in drug trafficking. President Trump also reported striking a dock area where they load the boats up with drugs. These operations underscore a sustained campaign against the Maduro regime. The Trump administration has consistently accused Maduro of drug trafficking and collaborating with gangs designated as terrorist organizations. Maduro denies these allegations, despite a 2020 U.S. indictment for narco-terrorism. President Trump had previously warned that if Maduro plays tough, it'll be the last time he'll ever be able to play tough. U.S. officials confirmed that President Trump approved these land strikes days in advance. Targets reportedly included Fuerte Tiuna, the main military base in Caracas, La Carlota Air Base, an antenna at El Volcán, and La Guaira Port. Explosions were reported in and around Caracas. The Venezuelan government swiftly declared a state of emergency, calling on its supporters to mobilize against what it termed imperialist attack. This state of emergency grants Maduro expanded powers, including the suspension of rights and an increased role for the armed forces. Venezuela has also called for an immediate meeting of the United Nations Security Council. The U.S. State Department issued a warning for American citizens in Venezuela to shelter in place, citing reports of explosions. The Federal Aviation Administration also banned U.S. commercial flights over Venezuela due to ongoing military activity. These measures highlight the immediate security concerns. Domestically, the strikes have drawn criticism from some U.S. lawmakers. Democratic Senator Ruben Gallego called the action illegal, while Republican Senator Mike Lee questioned its constitutional justification without a declaration of war. Previous congressional efforts to require approval for military action in Venezuela had failed. Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado has expressed support for President Trump's strategy, welcoming increased pressure on Maduro. Conversely, Cuba's President Miguel Díaz-Canel denounced the strikes as a criminal attack and called for international condemnation. These reactions underscore the deep divisions surrounding the conflict. Maduro, who has maintained power despite a disputed 2024 election, had recently expressed openness to talks with the U.S. on drug trafficking, oil, and migration. However, these strikes represent a dramatic escalation, shifting the dynamic of U.S.-Venezuela relations into an unprecedented and volatile phase. The full implications for regional stability and international diplomacy remain to be seen.